Autoline Daily is brought to you by Bridgestone, passion for excellence.
This is Autoline Daily for July 12, 2010, and now the news. Just to give you an idea of how much things change in the auto industry, Toyota, the company that literally wrote the book on quality, is now hiring outside experts to help it figure out how to improve its quality. Toyota announced today that it hired 2 professors from Tokyo University and the head of the Automobile Journalists Association of Japan and the head of the Japan Consumers Association. Toyota hired them after the Union of Japanese Scientists and Engineers evaluated Toyota's processes and made the recommendation to use outside experts. And in keeping with this theme of seeking outside advice, Tesla is building several prototypes of electric cars for Toyota. The Japanese automaker recently bought $50 million worth of Tesla, and Reuters reports that it wants to evaluate Tesla's approach of using off-the-shelf lithium-ion batteries for laptops, which is cheaper than developing a purpose-built battery pack for electric vehicles. The prototypes are a Toyota RAV4 and Lexus RX crossover, which can handle the heavier weight of the battery approach that Tesla uses. Semiconductor and computer chip maker Intel is getting more involved in the auto industry. The New York Times reports the company demonstrated a data event recorder, or black box, on a modified smart car. The tiny 2-door was also equipped with WiMAX, that's 4G wireless internet. The company's CTO predicts that interior and exterior cameras will be an important part of systems like this, as well as GPS recorders that can geotag video. That's using GPS to tag exactly where that video was shot. Talk about Big Brother watching you. I'll bet insurance companies would love to get their hands on this kind of information. Mini is about to launch the 4th model in its lineup called the Countryman. And while you'll be able to recognize it as a Mini, there are a few firsts for this model. It's the first Mini to come with 4 doors and the first one over 4 meters long. That's just over 13 feet. 5 engines are available, 3 gas and 2 diesel. All-wheel drive is optional as well. Inside, the seating position has been raised, and for the rear, you have a choice between a bench seat or 2 individual ones. Big step forward for China's steelmakers. Nissan is considering Chinese steelmaker Baosteel as a global supplier of steel for its vehicles, not just for those made in China. According to Bloomberg, the company is looking to reduce costs and is evaluating whether to use the Chinese steelmaker as a supplier for its vehicles around the globe. Analysts say for ordinary grades, the quality of Chinese steel is as good as Japan's. And speaking of China, GM announced that it sold NEXTEER, which makes steering racks, to a Chinese investment firm. According to the AFP, Pacific Century Motors, a unit formed by the Temco Group and an affiliate of the Beijing municipal government, will purchase all of NEXTEER operations. You know, NEXTEER used to be known as Saginaw Steering and was part of Delphi, which then sold it back to General Motors, which has now sold it to the Chinese investment group. Coming up next, we're going to take a look at how Ford wants to use soybeans to replace petroleum in rubber parts in cars. We'll also take a look at the Porsche 918 and its outrageous price tag, and I'll give you my analysis of why the Chrysler PT Cruiser went out of production.
Introducing Bridgestone's 3rd generation of run-flat tires with groundbreaking new Bridgestone technologies. Bridgestone run-flat tires offer improved ride comfort, lower rolling resistance, and improved wear while giving you the peace of mind and comfort you need.
Ford already uses soybean oil-based seat foam in several of its vehicles, but the company is looking to expand its use of the eco-friendly fluid. According to Ward's, a recent patent filing reveals that it's researching how to use soy materials in rubber. It could replace a significant amount of petroleum in these types of parts, up to 25%. It can be used in things like door seals, cup holder liners, even floor mats. Researchers say that soy-based rubber is actually better because it has superior stretchability. The automaker has no timeline for the introduction of soy rubber in its vehicles, but says the technology is promising. Bloomberg reports that Porsche's 918 Spyder supercar could be priced at €500,000. That is $630,000. That would put the new drop top above the Carrera GT as the brand's most expensive model, which is priced at a mere 453,000 euros. According to the article, at least 2,000 people have expressed interest in the 918, which features a 500 horsepower V8 engine and an electric drive system with a range of up to 25 kilometers. That's enough power for a top speed of 320 clicks or 199 miles an hour. No doubt you heard last week that Chrysler stopped producing the PT Cruiser. It was a smash hit when it came out 10 years ago, but after such a sensational start, it was pretty much left to languish on its own. Chrysler only gave it one very minor freshening over that 10-year period, and originally there were supposed to be additional models. A convertible did make it into production, but there was also supposed to be a panel wagon version that never saw the light of day. The PT was originally designed to be a Plymouth, but when that brand was dropped, it was badged as a Chrysler. It was also designed to meet truck specifications so that Chrysler could use it to boost the corporate average fuel economy of its entire truck fleet. And to make sure that its good fuel economy was always going to be good, it was purposely designed so that it could never accept a V6 or a V8 engine. Who knows what might have happened if Chrysler had handled this car differently. And that is it for the most important news in the global automotive industry. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.